The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, can see that some people still getting in. Nice to see all of you. And before we start, please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and also if you can see my screen right now. You should see a white screen say welcome, and then a picture of me. Great, Alistair, awesomeness. Everyone else can see me or see the screen. So if you just can, cool. All clear. So guys, if just a few more can confirm that that the sound is clear and you can see my screen, then we'll get started in just a second. So now you should be able to see the screen, and you should also be able to hear me. And if you just can confirm that, then I'll get started. Um, so guys, there's only one person who have confirmed that they can see and actually hear me. Yes, all's good. Thanks a lot, Elise. And the sound is okay. Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot, Elise. So for the rest of you guys, I assume all good. So let's get started. Um, as you might know, um, here today, what we're going to cover is literally how to get dirt cheap likes and literally kickstart your Facebook marketing. Until now, I hope that all of you already got all the tools and access and already start to use them. If not, or you have any issues, make sure that you contact support at splashpost.com. So when that is it, let's get started. First of all, what I want to show you today is a way for you to go in and get really targeted and very cheap likes. And let me show you a page of mine before we start. Let's go here. And these pages that I'm going to show you now, I literally the way that I generated these likes here is um, is by um, is by using the technique that I'm going to show you. I'm just going to turn off the chat here so we don't get disturbed. So let's go to one page here. One here called "Do You Love Bruno Mars?" And what this is just a page where yeah, fans of Bruno Mars they like the page, and you can see I have 21,604 likes. This is generated in a very short period of time. Obviously, it's a matter of how much you want to spend on ads and so forth. But using the technique that I'm about to show you, you will be able to do the exact same thing, literally in any niche that you are in. This is one example of a page. Here's another page of mine, and these likes here we also generated using the exact same technique. So this is on 242,567 likes. So this technique that I'm about to show you guys, it really works. Remember, if you have any questions and so forth, you just shoot it in the question box as we go along. So let's get started. The way that you go in and get really cheap likes is, first of all, you have to use something that called the Power Editor. What that is a separate tool that Facebook has for you to go in and run your ads. What I normally say and teach all my students is that always use the Power Editor. And the reason being, there's more features in there. There's more options for you every time that Facebook released something new, feature and so forth. It will get into the Power Editor before it will get into the web editor. So that's the reason, and it also changes the UI less times than the web does. So remember that. The way you do is that you go into the Ads Manager when you're in here. You can see, and then you go and you click on one called Power Editor. Please note, Power Editor only works in Google Chrome. And that is just a decision that Facebook made. So we're going to get in to the Power Editor here. And the first thing you want to do, always when you get into the Power Editor, is that you click Download to Power Editor. Now you can see I have quite a loads of accounts here. But most of you probably only have one. But you're just going to download all the data. It's very important you remember to do this because if you do any changes, or if you've done any changes in the Ads Manager or the web editor, then they will get deleted if you don't remember to download all your data first. So that's very important. The first thing you do when you get into the Power Editor, remember guys, you hit download to Power Editor. So it's just downloading here. It's just that it might take a few minutes. Sometimes Facebook can be a little bit slow. Also add quite a lot of accounts there, but you see it's almost there. Just give it a second here. Gonna get a sip of water. So normally, guys, it would not really take that long if it works properly. Please note this is Facebook. This is nothing to do with me and nothing to do with our tools. But it do go pretty slow, to be honest. Let me try one thing here. Just gonna open an incognito window. Sometimes that helps. So let's see. So if you see this, you might can try to open it in the incognito window. We're going to see if that's gonna help here. It's literally just dead. Come on, Facebook. So let me see. Actually, I think it's just this one. So let's just try to take one. Yeah, it's just dead there. Okay. Let me see if the right one. Yeah, it is. Okay. So there you go, guys. The first thing you do, get into the Power Editor. You click down with the Power Editor. You get all the data. This is the Power Editor, and there's loads of cool stuff you can be doing with the Power Editor. But don't let you confuse of the many options that you have. There is it's not really that hard as long as you just follow the training that I'm giving to you. So the first thing we're going to do is that we need to create a new campaign, and the way that we do that is you can see at the top here we've selected campaigns. And then you're going to hit the create campaign. Click there. And then we're going to put in the name of the campaign. And please remember, guys, that every time that you set up a campaign, you want to give it a name so you know what's inside of the campaign. Okay? That way it gives you a great overview when you set up your ads. In this case here, I'm going to put get likes. And you can, let's say for Bruno Mars, so for my Bruno Mars page, Bruno Mars. And another good small little trick that I normally do is I make sure that I put in the date. So today is 2nd. So normally I put in the date in the beginning. See, there's like a small bug with Facebook, but put in the date. Because then you can see easily when you have an overview how long the ad's been running. So the next thing here is you need to select the objective. So this is the objective of our ad. There's different objectives: click to website conversion, page post engagement, page likes, and a lot of other stuff. In this particular case, as mentioned, we're going to generate very cheap but very targeted likes. So the way that we do that is we're going to click on the page likes because that is the objective of this campaign. I'll click create. So now we created our first campaign. The next thing we're going to do is that we need to set up the actual ad. The way to do that is that you click here under ads. You can actually see in the left-hand side, you can see not uploaded, and you can click that just to be sure that you're in the right place, and then you can click ads. So now we are under this campaign, and as you can see, there's no ads yet. So the way that we set up an ad is we go here and we click create an ad. Now it's asking literally choose a campaign for this ad, but we already set up the campaign, so we're just gonna leave that as it is. This is by default, so you just leave it like that. Then you are going to create something they call an ad set. An ad set is you can see that as a container for the different ads. So look at it this way: you have the main campaign, right? It's literally you can call that the mother if you want to call it that, and then you have like the ad set below that, which is literally separated from the campaigns. But what it lets you do is that you can put in different ad sets for the different ads. For now, what you're just going to do is that you're just going to copy this here. You're going to select create new, and you're going to paste that in here. Now you need to give the ad a name, and I will, in this case here, for now, I'll just paste in the name as you see here. Then you're going to click create, and then it's processing a little bit. There we go. So now we set up the first ad. What we're going to do now next is we need to go in and select the page that we want to get very cheap likes for. So the way to do that is we will go and we'll find our page, which was do you love Bruno? Oops, thank you, Facebook. Facebook page. Let's see, do you love Bruno Mars? Right. This is the page that we are selecting for generating the likes. The next thing you see here is the landing view. Just leave it a default because it just takes them to the timeline, which is fine. So you just leave this at default. The next thing that you want to do here is that you need to put a headline. Okay. So when you put in the headline, you want to put in literally exactly what I'm doing now, what I'm going to show you, but you will just modify it based on what niche that you're in. Okay. So what I will do is I'll say click like if you love Bruno Mars, question mark. So what you see now is that I actually tried to put this in as a headline. It said 11 characters over the limit, right? So this is actually is too long. So what we just want to do, instead of putting this in here, you just put it in the text. You just put it below here. Then for the headline, what you just want to do normally, if you cannot have the actual message there, you will just leave it as your page name. Okay. So if that's not too long, if the page name is not too long, you can use that. So in this case here, my page is Do You Love Bruno Mars? Question mark. Okay. On the right hand side here, you can see a preview of how the ads look right now. Do you love Bruno Mars? That is the page. And then below, click like if you love Bruno Mars. Obviously, if you would be in another niche, so literally, if you are generating, let's say that you have, let's say you're promoting some fitness stuffs or health stuff, caring and stuff like that, then you could, for example, put in click like if you love to have a fit body. It could also be, let's say that you are into weight loss. You say click like if you want to lose weight fast. So literally, what you want to do is that you want to put in the exact same thing as I'm writing here, but you just want to change this based on the specific niche that you're in. So you could also the reason just to cover the reason that I'm selecting Bruno Mars here is because today I'm going to cover some of the CPA offers, and then what I'm doing I'm just piggybacking celebrity Bruno Mars, right? So I'm just piggybacking him, and then I'm generating a page with a lot of likes there, and then by using that and a few ads, I'm then promoting CPA offers. So that's one way of doing it. You could also you have loads of other celebrities. You can have football. You can have whatever, like any kind of niche that you can think about. Dirt bikes, Formula One, whatever you can come up with. So do you love then XXXXXX? Okay. The next thing we're going to do is that we're going to select an image. Now, do remember when you select this image here, you want to make sure that you select an image that is quite zoomed. What I mean by that is you don't want an image with too many details in. And the reason for that is we are only going to show this to people in the right hand side of Facebook, which I'm going to show you in a second how we set that. But keep in mind when you select your image, you want to make sure that the image is it's zoomed image and it catches the attention. Okay, so you see, I already have the different images in here that I've already used, and you could, for example, look at this one here. It's also catch attention. You can see having a red color in here. And obviously, if people are into Bruno Mars, they can very fast see this is Bruno Mars. That's another thing to keep in mind, guys. When you put up your ads on Facebook, there's so much content in there that you want to make sure that the images that you select stands out. Okay, so that's why it's good with some colors that stands out. Blue and white probably will not be the best because that just blend in with Facebook. But other colors, and as you can see, also set to some black and white. I definitely encourage you to test that as well. So be creative when you go in and select your images and then see which one performs the best. So in this case here, I'm going to select this image here, select that, and then you see we go here. What you can do is you can also always go in and click a reposition image, and then literally this seems like okay. So the reason it does this is because if we scroll down a little bit, remember I just told you that we're going to show this in the right hand side. So you see here placement. It's very very important that you untick newsfeed on desktop and newsfeed on mobile. Only want to have the right column on desktop. Okay, very important. So if I check reposition image now, seems to be the same. Probably some Facebook bug, or probably because of the image. However, when you adding the image, you can always go in and reposition it if you aren't satisfied with how it looks. Um, so literally, okay, I just see now. This is probably because recently Facebook they changed the dimensions of the right hand side ads. So you can see here it's actually larger than it normally is. I just noticed it right now. So I probably got this overnight. Maybe some of you already see big images in the right hand side like this, or maybe some of you don't have it yet. Apparently, I just got it overnight. I didn't know. It doesn't really change anything. So this is how it's going to look within the right hand side. So you can see it's very very convenient because what we're doing is that we're taking this image here and we say, "Do you love Bruno Mars?" And we say, "Literally click like if you love Bruno Mars." Then just below here there's a like page. What this means, guys, is when people they are in the newsfeed, okay, in the newsfeed, they see this, they click like, and now they like our page. This means that they don't even have to go to our page to actually like the page. See, that's very, very smart. Because this is going to be on the right hand side. If you like the page, I love Bruno Mars, click like, and then you continue the journey in the newsfeed. Okay? So now we set up the ad and we set up the placement. Then the next thing we're going to do is that we need to go in and select the audience. So I'm going to click on audience here. And then you go in and you select the location. So based on whatever you're promoting, whatever the purpose of your ad or your Facebook page will be, you will then go and select the country based on the location. So in this case here, I'm using this page here for CPA offers, and I know most of these CPA offers that I promote, they mostly only work in the US. So I am just interested in people in the US. If you wanted to say you wanted to get people from Singapore, you just put that in, right? And now it would also be in Singapore. I'm just going to delete that and leave it as US. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is that we need to go in and set in the age. So you can see here, you can target, as you might already know, you can go in and do very, very, very specific targeting on Facebook. You can see like a specific age group that you want to target. In this case here, I only want people above 18 because most of these things here you need to be above 18 to and, any maximum can do. So I'm just going to leave that in. And then you can put in the language if you want to do that. So let's say if you wanted people who spoke Chinese, you then could put in here simplified Chinese in China. Obviously, I'm doing this in US, so I'm not going to do that. Most of the people in US they do speak English, so I don't have to put in English here, right? So the next thing we're going to do is that for interests, I'm going to put in literally just this is something called broad targeting, and I'll just put in Bruno Mars. Okay. So now you can see what I'm hitting here is 6.4 million people, right? It's quite a lot though, but in these terms of cases, it's not really an issue as long as we're generating likes. When we are getting into some more advanced stuff, then we want to minimize the audience. But in this particular case, this is perfectly fine. Okay. So the rest of the things that you see below here, you don't really have to worry about it, apart from one thing: target users who are not already connected to, and then by default, Facebook put in your page name. Okay, so that means, one second here. There you go. So what that means is that now people that already click like on your page, they will not see the ads anymore, right? And that is very, very good, because you don't want to waste your money of showing an ad for people to like your page that already like your page, right? That would be silly. It would be wasted of money. So make sure that you leave this as default: target users who are not already connected to, and then the page name here. Okay. The last thing you're going to do is that you go click here, optimization and pricing, and you want to select optimized CPM. And you want to make sure this is use default bits. So you just do like that. And then the last thing we're going to do is that we need to go in and click the ad set. The ad set, we decide how much money we're going to spend every day. Normally, I would suggest you, when you go in and set up an ad for getting likes like this, I will normally go with $5 per day. You can also go with less, maybe $3, just to see how it performs. Because I don't want you to go out, waste a lot of money and so forth. I want to make sure that you get results out of the money that you spend on Facebook. So go with $3 to $5 if it performs very well. And when I say perform well, means around 0.03, I think. I'll test in a minute, per like for the page. I'll show you in a second how you can see that. So go with a small budget, and even if it ends up performing very well, let's say you get likes for 0.01, in that case, you don't want to go in and raise the budget to 50. Very important. What you want to do instead is you just want to duplicate the actual campaign. Okay. The reason for that is when you're just adding the budget, for some reason Facebook algorithm just literally spend your money in a different way, and it just get more expensive for you. I don't want that, and I guess you don't want that either. So you go with $3 to $5. Literally, guys, that's all that's needed for us to set up the ad. So first, we get in here to the Power Editor, we click download to Power Editor, we created our campaign, we then make sure that the campaign objective is page likes, we then went to the ads, we then set up the ads, on the creative, and then we changed the different the text and so forth. We added the image, and then last thing, you go to ad sets, where you go and you put in the amount of money you want to spend per day. Okay. The last thing you want to do is that you want to hit upload. So we're going to click upload changes, and this is very, very important, guys, because if you upload, sorry, if you create an ad and if you forget to click upload, your ad will never be live. Okay. So important, every time that you're done with something in the Power Editor, you click upload changes. And the first thing you do when you get into Power Editor, you click download to Power Editor. So guys, literally what I showed you here, it is so simple, right? It is very, very simple. And that is the way that I'm generating so many likes very, very cheap. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show, have a look on some of my previous ads, just to see how they performed. We're going to have a look at some of the Bruno Mars ads. So while I'm going to find that, if any one of you have any questions regarding what I just covered, please put it in the question box so I can get it answered before we move on to some CPA stuffs. So I'm just going to move this here. Go into my ads manager. Load here. And then I guess no one put in any questions, so I hope that means that everything is clear or that you don't sleep. You still with me, guys? Are you still here, or am I just talking to myself? I hope no. I'm just gonna get a sip of water. Okay. So Wei Xiang, I think is the name. Cool. You still here? Good. Can you repeat download Power Editor and upload changes? Sure, I can do that. Literally, is two press of one button. The first thing you do when you get into the Power Editor is you click download to Power Editor. It's the first thing you always want to do, because then we get all the data down that you have on the actual ads account. Okay. Now, when you are done with all the editing of your ads, you click on upload changes. Because if you do not click upload changes, all the things that you just edited will never get live. Okay. So remember to click upload changes. So did that answer the question? Or is there other questions regarding this? If not, I will continue. Vivian, yes, we will be doing a recording. I'm recording this as we speak, and you will of course get access to it, so you can watch it in the tempo that fits you. You can pause, play. So don't worry about that. Everything is being recorded, and of course you get a link. So let's continue. Next thing, I'm going to show you here a little bit some of my previous ads. You go into the ads manager. If you have more than one account, you then can change the account on the left-hand side. This one is in here. And I'm just going to change my account. So you see, this is the one that we just set up, right? This one I just uploaded. And you can see literally it's already active. It's already approved. And we can click here and this is the ad set that we see. It's the campaign up here, and then we see the ad set. Click here. And one more time, then you see the ad here. Right, there you see the ad. So let's try to have a look at some of my previous ads to see how well they performed. One thing you might be confused about before I continue is that if you look here, it says $0.93 is the potential amount of your budget that will be spent today. Because your campaign won't run for the entire day, then only a portion of your budget is spent. So the reason for that is I'm setting up this ad right now, and this is based on Bangkok time. As you know, I'm located in Bangkok, and now it's 7:35 here. So literally, what Facebook does, it takes the full budget and then divide it during the whole day. So that's the reason that it's only showing this. So when the going to be time going to pass midnight, then you'll see $5 here. Okay. So let me just go here and try to change the date range here to see how well the ads performed that time. So I'm just going to go a little bit back. We'll go to May. Let's see here. And then we can see, just go find a little bit. Need to find the Bruno Morris. There you go, right? So here you can see, guys. If you have a look at these ones here, right? This one is for Bruno Mars likes, US only, and I pay 0.02 US dollar per like, right? That is really, really good. I normally say if you pay more than 0.03, you need to go in and you need to change the ad. And when I say change the ad, just go in and change the image because it's the image that really means a lot. Okay? So if this one gets above 0.03, then go in and change the image of the ad. Now, very, very important, guys. Very, very important what I'm going to say now. So please listen carefully. If your ad is not performing as it should, as I just mentioned, you go into the Power Editor, as I said, and you change the image. But very important, you do not change the image in the ad here. Okay, you do not do that. The reason being is that you want to make sure that afterwards you can go back and see which one of your ads performed the best. Okay, so what you want to do instead is that you will just go to the ad here and just click duplicate. Okay, just click duplicate, and you're gonna click create. Leave everything as it is. Click create. So now what it did here is it's duplicating the ad. You can see it's paused. You want to turn it on, and then now we have two ads. We have a copy of this one here. So now I'm going, and then I will change the image. I'll change the image of this ad here, right? Because now afterwards I can go in and I can look at my um, different ads and I can see which one performed the best. If I go in and I just change the image, I have no idea how to track and how to know which of my ads perform the best. So please remember that, guys. If you go in, you change your ad, duplicate it, and then you run that either parallel with the same, or you just pause the other one if it's getting too expensive already. If you want to, you can also go in and set up 3 campaigns at the same time, maybe spend $2 each, and see which one performs the best. Okay? So if no more questions regarding setting up the ads for likes, I'll continue to some CPA stuff. So as I showed you in the webinar returns, normally what I'm using Max Bounty, maxbounty.com. My guess would be that it already logged me out. Normally it locks you out after a certain amount of time. Yeah, so I'm just gonna log in again. Log in. Okay. So now you're inside Max Bounty. And the way you get access to Max Bounty, you just go there and you apply for access. If any of you have problems getting access to Max Bounty, let me know. I'll try to get you in. Also, one of my good friends in Singapore have affiliate network, and I'll speak to him as well if some of you are interested in promoting affiliate offers, CPA offers, and so forth, more or less in Southeast Asia instead. Okay. In that case, you just send an email to support@splashpost.com and let me know that you're interested in that. So for these kind of CPA offers, it's not only CPA, as you can see if we scroll down. This is some of the newest Max Bounty campaigns. Some of them is also based on sales, which is the same as ClickBank, right? So every time you do a sale for this one here, painless hair, you then get $10 each time there's a sale. The other ones here is for lead. As we can see, so this is all the new ones that they got. What you can do is that based on the niche that you're in, you can then go to the search function, and there's been search campaigns. And then you have more options to change the actual search from than if you just do a quick search. So it's better to go into the search campaign here to give you more options to change the actual search. So first of all, we're going to put in the keywords. If we're going just to give away free stuff, as what I was doing on the Bruno Mars page, um, I had quite a success with one called shopping spree. Let me see, spree. Let's see if we can find that. Yeah, so you can see here's a different few ones. This is not the exact one that I did, which doesn't matter. I'll show you which one I did before. Oh, it actually is. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Win a $1,000 shopping spree, 1/5. Right. I showed you that in the webinar returns where we send users here, and then when they go in the opt-in, we literally make $1.7. Okay. So a few things that you want to be aware of when you set up these campaigns is that first of all you go and you want to make sure that you only select campaigns that allows traffic from social, because in this case here what I'm teaching you is driving traffic from Facebook, which is social obviously. So you can see some traffic sources not committed. So email, for example, here, none of these here literally allows you to send out a promotion for these to email, but you can do banners, um, incentive, and so forth. However, you just want to make sure social is approved. It is okay. We're good to go. So let's try to click this one here and see the actual CPA offer. Right. So now we get in here, and it gives us a little bit of info on the actual CPA. Sometimes there's also a cap. You can see there is a cap of 300 per day per publisher. However, if you're doing very well, you just contact the affiliate manager and he will raise that for you. Because obviously, if you're doing very well, they want to make more money from you. This is just some kind of security that they put, at least in the beginning. Then you can go and you can click here, preview landing page, and then you click here and you see the actual page. As mentioned, many of these offers that I'm doing is in the US. So if you're trying to access them, from another country, it literally won't give you the actual landing page. So I'm just going to use a VPN here, as I'm now changing my location to LA. Right, I'm going to click the landing page so we can see that, so we can see how it actually looks. Because you want to make sure when you go in and you select the offer, right, you want to make sure that the actual landing page looking good, right? You want to make sure that it creates some trust, right? You want to make sure that it's easy to use, because the thing is that you don't have any control over how this page looks like, right? But that's the reason that it's very important that you go in and look at this page first and see, okay, do they have to, for example, do they have to scroll down below the fold to see the actual opt-in form where they opt in the email? In that case, normally I'm not too keen about using it, because I want the opt-in to be above the fold. Here, just say, okay, choose your favorite store. Okay, sure. I'm into Macy's. Click that. How old are you? I'm 18 to 25. How many times do you go shopping per month? 3 to 7. Calculating liability. Thanks for completing your survey. Enter your email address. Okay. Now they go in and they enter the email address. They can click continue, and you just made $1.7. Okay. Easy as that. And you can see here the opt-in is above the fold. Okay. Another thing is some of the offers will require a double opt-in. A double opt-in means that when people they put in their email, Afterwards, they will receive an email in their inbox where they have to confirm their email before your actual opt-in is collected. Okay, I will not suggest you use. I will not suggest that you use a double opt-in because most people don't go and confirm their email. So I will just go for either a single opt-in or a sale, because obviously you can also take these things here, right? And then on the in the program that you already got from Terrence, where there's loads of great content that we already have your website up running, you can also take these ones here and put into to that website as well, right? Um, so that's another way of promoting, literally promoting the CPA offer. That is something that I will get into a little bit more in the next webinar. How literally what you already got from Terrence, how you can use my techniques to literally get better results from what you already had with Terrence. As you probably know, I'm very good friends with Terrence, so we talk together a lot, and we want to make sure that we deliver the best things for you guys. Okay. So now we had a look at the landing page. It looks good. People opt in, and we make $1.7. So you might ask yourself, sure, but how do we track? Right? How do we actually know that our ad is making us money? Right? That is a really good question. The way we do that when we're using Facebook ads is that we go to the ads manager, and then at the top here, there's one that says conversion tracking here, okay, on the left-hand side. You click on conversion tracking, and what it does here is that it lets you create a pixel. So this pixel here is for you to track if the actual ad is converting, okay? So what you want to do is I want to click on create pixel, and you choose category. This is obviously leads, or we can call it shopping spree Bruno. Create the pixel. Now you take this pixel here, you copy it, and now you go back to Max Bounty on the page here, and then on the callback type, you select HTML iframe campaign tracking only. Then what you do is that you paste in this pixel here, okay? And you click save pixel. Now, there's a problem with the resource looking for and cannot be displayed. I don't know why. Probably something to do with max bounty. Let's try to delete the pixel. Be my guess. No callback sets. Just gonna check if this works. Okay, let's have a look here. Why is it doing that? Let's see. Yeah. So always this is a small glitch. So you see your callback URL has been saved. Okay. This literally means that when anyone that goes in and they opt in the email, now Max Bounty will send a callback. Literally, it's just send a message, just to make it easy. It's sending a message to Facebook that, you know what, these people, they came here and they entered the email. There is one conversion. Okay, and that is literally what it does. And by this way, it allows you to go in and track each of the actual ads that you're using and how much you are spending compared to how much money you are making. Okay, so this is one way of doing that. And then another thing that you should be aware of is literally, as I just mentioned, how well your ads are performing. The way you keep an eye on that is that you go to the ads manager, you go on to campaigns. So Steve says the screen is not responsive. So I guess you're referring to the offer. If that's the case, Steve, it might not be. I don't know. It depends on the actual landing page of the offer, which is a very good point that you come up with there. So you definitely want to check if it's responsive or not. Um, because now if you literally are promoting this to mobile, you want to make sure it's working on mobile. However, you also want to make sure that mobile traffic is allowed, right? So if you look at here, you can see mobile is allowed. So I mean, I haven't tested this page myself on mobile, but obviously, if it's allowed to promote on mobile and it's not responsive, you don't want to promote on mobile, right? So the way that you set that is, if you remember in the ads editor, when we set up the ads, there was a place where we can select the actual placement of the ad. Where with the like ads, we just select the right hand side. However, what I'm showing you here, guys, if you want to promote these by doing ads, you should not do as I showed you before by getting likes. It's two separate things. So please remember that. What I showed before, setting up that ad, is only and only to getting cheap likes. Okay? What I'm showing you now is just a way to go in and set up the actual CPA offer, and also how you track the actual ads. Okay, so when we have that, then all's good. Then if we have a look at Facebook, we will go here and you can literally see. I can try to actually, maybe let me search a little bit here. Find Bruno Mars. Actually, maybe just go for shopping. All right. So if you look at this one here, right, and what I'm showing you here, guys, is literally my secrets. But as mentioned, we want to make sure you guys get good stuff, so it's okay. You can literally see, you want to make sure that some of these ads here, you want to make sure that you pay less per conversion that you're actually paying. Okay. So for example, this one here, very, very bad, right? You can see they're like 8.41 per conversion, which is very, very expensive, because if I only make 1.7, that's not really good, right? So you want to make sure that this number here is below. We can have a look at this one. Try to go in here and hear some noise. Do you hear any noise, guys? The audio is not clear. Yeah. Okay. Is it better now, guys? Can you hear me better now? Okay. Thanks, Amy. So this is literally in total, right? But I remember, if I remember correct, I remember that one time, this one, I had this was around, I think it was 0.9 or something like that. So that the way that you can go in and change it is literally go up here and then change the date range, and then you can see how well it performed in that date range. So I can't even remember when I set this up. Probably be in the beginning of April. So let's try to say April, and April. So I'm going to take April 1st. So April 30. I say OK to see what it says. Okay, so literally that's the same. But again, I'm still making a little bit of money, right? And it doesn't matter if it's a lot or little. Obviously, you want to make more if possible. But as you saw in here under my reports, by doing this literally and posting it on my page, which I'm going to show you in a second, literally made me, I think it was around, was it 215 or something like that, if I remember correctly. At the moment, I'm doing loads of other stuff, testing other stuff. That's the reason that I'm not really playing with this at the moment. I definitely will again later. Yeah, so 215 US dollar. and you can see that in the max bounty reports, you can see the EPC. Okay, so that's the actual earn per click. That's another really good way for you to know if your ads is performing well, right? Because the thing is that if this is earn per click, okay, EPC stands for earn per click. So if my earn per click is higher than the actual click to the website, I'm making money, right? So you want to make sure that the actual earn per click is lower than what you spend, obviously. And also you want to make sure that the conversion, when you go to the conversion here, you want to make sure that the conversion literally is lower than what you get paid. Okay. So any questions regarding this? Then please shoot them in right now. I'm just going to get a sip of water. Okay, seems no questions, but the audio have a little bit of problem here again, but maybe better now. So no questions at all, guys. It's all clear how to go in and literally set up the actual campaign in Max Bounty and all the stuffs. All good. Can you show us an example in Facebook? Sure, I'll definitely do that, Amy. Let's go to Facebook and let's go to yeah. So how do you connect the CV off with Bruno? I'm gonna go to my Bruno page, and you can actually see the ads in here. What I did earlier. This is gonna load. Come on, Facebook. It would be nice. You would maybe load or something. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Scroll down a little bit. And here you can see, usually where the free $1,000 shopping spree. And I just posted this here. And you can see it got 2 shares, 9 comments, and literally 123 people liked it. So I just did literally, I just went in and I used the link tool that you already got, which is just going to cover in a second how I did it. And we just used that and posted it to the page here. Okay. And what do you want to do? Also, one thing, when you build your page, make sure that you not only is promoting CBA offers, right? You also want to go in and like just ask people questions, for example, like this one here, like what's your favorite, and then Bruno Mars song, right? Because this way, people they get engaged. They have like 83 comments. Now their friends see that they commented on your post. There's a high chance they'll come here. They'll like your page, and you then get you get the likes for free. So you can see that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, promoting it, is we just took a picture, literally just post a picture on Facebook, and then you said, grab a free $1,000 shopping spree, and then there's the link, literally here. I'm going to click that. Now, people they click that, they go here, and then depending on this is while since this is posted, so let's see if it's still running. She's waiting a little bit. I'm gonna click here. This is like a small survey part. This seems like maybe it's a little slow. Let's see. Oh, the reason is see, this is what happened, guys. If you were trying to go to if you're trying to go to if you're trying to go to a CPA offer that is not allowed in the country that you're in, you just see something like some garbage like this. I'm gonna connect here, and I will just click again in a second. Let me just connect it. Seems like still connecting. So while it's connecting, let me just show you. Let me just show you the. Let me show you the link tool. One second here. I'm gonna go. Oh, it's already connected. So let's do that first. I think there was probably a small glitch with the internet connection. Now it's back. So what we did here, yeah, just a picture and then the link. Now they click that link. They go here and loading. So this one here, we went in and we added like a small survey on top of it, which is like something that we tested out. Currently, it seems to have some issues. Might be because it's an old post. Let's try to see. Take another one. See, really have a hard time showing the images here. Try to refresh. I think this is probably the VPN that's causing some issues. Let me just disconnect and let me just select another location here. Washington. Connect. Just give it a second here. A little bit strange. Let's see. Okay, still connecting. For some reason, it might be the internet connection. Not sure. However, another way that you can go in and promote the CPA offers is that you go in and use the link tool, as you already got. And the way you do it is that you just go and you literally grab the VPN connection issues. Hang on a second. Just VPN force quit. There we go. Let me just go here. So what you then do is that when you are here, let me just try to see if I can find the yeah. So then you then you go in and select the creative types. You just say text links, right? And then hang on a sec. They changed it a little bit. Let's see contextual. Probably yeah. You click contextual, guys. Okay, so you click contextual, guy. Then you click get tracking code. Okay, this is your email URL. Sorry, email URL. This is your CPA offer URL, your affiliate URL. So you copy this, and this is literally the one that you will then be using on Facebook, or for example, if you are in the the link tool, right? So you then put in that, and then $3 1,000 shopping spree question mark. Remember, guys, always use question marks because it literally forces our brains to stop up and take action because that's like our subconsciousness just work that way. So question mark is always good. and we can have a description. You can then, if you wanted to say, do you love Bruno? Get free 1,000 shopping spree. Then we'll just go and we'll choose a file. In that case, we need to find something that has to do with Bruno Mars, obviously, because we want to make sure that it's something that's related to our fans. We're going to do the cropping. Take it like this, and then you're just going to click generate link. Then we're just going to get the link here. Second. There we go. And now you'll be using this, and you'll just post this on your page. Or if you want to promote this, you'll then just use it in an ad. Okay? In this case here, I just want to make sure that I see it in my newsfeed. So I'm just going to show you how it looks. So I'm going to go to just one of my test pages here. Facebook is really slow right now. Let's see. It's very, very slow. Very sorry about that, guys. Not really sure. Come on. Let me just go here on the pages. Apparently Facebook has a little bit of issues right now, so I'm just going to find it in here. Here we go. Then what we'll be doing is that we'll just literally paste in that, and now we will fetch the image that we generated in the link tool. I'll just be using the same text here. It seems like Facebook really have some glitches right now. One second. Show why does that. Try to generate a new link. I'm not sure. Do you actually know, guys? You probably know that. Yeah, you know, but like was it last week or the week before? Like literally, Facebook was down quite a while. I've never seen so many people spamming around Twitter and Facebook regarding the afterwards up again. No, I'm not sure. It might be the internet connection, but anyways, you already know how to use the link tool, right? So you go in, you generate the link, and then after you generate the link, you then use that URL, which is the actual URL that you are seeing on the Do You Love Bruno Mars page. I'll put here, Do You Love Bruno Mars here. Okay. So we said the screen doesn't move. Anyone else having issues with not seeing the screen, or is it frozen? Please make a comment if it's frozen. Is it good for all? Yeah, so for Sui it seems to be frozen. But I just want to make sure that it's for all of you, because if it's only you, then maybe you just go and okay, the screen and what you're seeing are much delayed. Okay. Okay. You can hear me, it's delayed. I see. I mean, this probably would be an issue with probably be an issue with GoToWebinar. I'm not sure, but yeah, it seems like it's not all of you; it's only a few of you. that have the issue, I mean, maybe you can try to restart. And also, as mentioned, everything is being recorded. So Amy, regarding notes and so forth, I suggest that you just go in and you watch this over again, and then when you have any questions, you just go to the Facebook group that you already added to, and then you post it in there, and then I'll make sure that we get back to you, and that literally counts for all of you guys, right? Any questions you may have, then any questions you may have, you go in and post it in the Facebook group. So you say your screen is frozen too, Vivian. Um, we're just gonna try one thing here. So literally, it's still frozen. What do you see, guys? Do you see Facebook or what do you see? Hmm. You see Facebook page. Okay. Do, 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 do. Why is it doing that? What if I do like this? So leave this page stay. Okay. What do you what do you see what do you see now? Do you see the other page here with the GoToWebinar, or do you still see Facebook? Okay, thanks, Steve. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Oh, let me see what I can do about it. This one is good. I mean, what we can do, guys, is literally we can rejoin. However, we I was almost finished. Um, so um, so literally, what we can do is in the next webinar, we can start out with the first 15 minutes. Where we go in and we literally cover any questions you may have regarding this training here. So make sure that you go and watch this training here before the next webinar, which probably will be in a couple of weeks, and then make some notes while you're watching the webinar. In that case, you go into the Facebook group and you then post in the questions there, and uh, and then I'll make sure the first 15 minutes of the next webinar, I'll go in and I'll cover any questions you may have regarding all the things that I showed you here. That count for CPA offers. It also counts for getting likes. What we also can do is I can spend a little bit more time showing you how to promote CPA offers just by using ads and not only posting it to your page. We can do that in the next webinar as well, guys. So we make sure that everything is clear for you, because as mentioned, I want to make sure that you feel this is a value, and so on. This is very, very important for me. So also, if any feedback you may have, questions, as mentioned, I mean, it would be very, very good to let us know in the Facebook group, because if anything we can improve and so forth, we'll be more than happy to do that, of course. When that is said, obviously, I'm sorry about the Facebook and everything is frozen, but you can probably hear me. And the reason, I mean, we probably could go in and restart, but the thing is, before we get it all stopped, and I need to actually convert the recording, because I'm recording this. I think if I stop this now and I just read on, I might lose the recording. And if I do that, none of you will be able to go back and watch the webinar, which would be quite a problem. So that's the reason we don't want to do that. But in the next webinar, yeah, let's do a little bit more into details, and any questions you may have, put it in the Facebook group. Also, in the next webinar, I'm going to show you some really cool techniques. Literally, how you can use these tools that you already got, and some of my strategies on Facebook But what I'm going to show you is how you can use them in addition to what you already got from Terrence's program. Okay. So that's going to be really, really cool because you're going to get some really good tactics. I'm going to show you how to use the tools and use it in addition to the website you already have up running with affiliate offers from Terrence. So make sure that you will join the next webinar. We will be in a couple of weeks, and also, you will receive an email when we're going to have the webinar, and hopefully that time we're not going to have some issues here. Luckily, it was at the end, and everything should be recorded. At least it still says recording. So with that said, guys, unless that you have any other questions that I can literally answer, then please post them in now. And if not, then I'll see you in the next webinar. So guys, any other questions, please post it in here. I'm going to stay a few more minutes. So no questions. I get that means that you all probably going to watch the video again and take it in a tempo that suits you. And then you're going to get back to me with loads of questions. At least I hope so. Okay. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to Alistair. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Lise. Thank you, Sui. Thank you literally to all of you who joined today. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Steve. Sui. There's loads of people here. Thank you for taking the time, guys. As mentioned, any questions, you will just be receiving an email from us. Where you get the information about the next webinar, and also for the video. So we ask where you can get the video. Mario, our sweet, lovely, supporting girl, who's also in the webinar. Thanks a lot for joining, Mario. She will be sending an email to all of you with the link. And so you get the link to the video, so you can watch it afterwards. Yes, that's correct too. I'm going to email you, just as I said it. Yeah, that's all, guys. I do hope that you learned something. And as mentioned, any questions you may have, please let me know. Also, if any issues with any of the tools and so forth, you email support@splashpost.com. And when that is said, I'll just say thanks a lot, guys, and you take really, really good care. And then I'll see you at the next webinar. And who knows? Probably I'll see you in Singapore in the future. I know I'm going to go see. I'm going to speak at a few events with Terrence and also with Fabian Lim, if you know him. So maybe I'll see some of you guys there. So with that said, guys, thank you so much, and take care. You'll receive an email with everything. Any questions you may have, you shoot in the Facebook group. Take care.